right there is how you play incredibly below average golf.
Welcome into Over Par here on ESPN 103.7 Lafayette and 104.1 Lake Charles. Matt Miguez here. We're going to recap the Texas Children's Houston Open, which we were fortunate enough to be able to attend on Friday. Absolutely incredible experience. Plus, we'll look ahead to the Valero Texas Open. Crazy that we're already in April. The Masters is 1 week away. So we'll have a really fun Over Par coming at you next week to preview the Masters. But first, we're going to recap the Houston Open. Steven Yeager comes in with a 12 under performance on the weekend to win his first PGA Tour event. Scottie Scheffler had the opportunity to force a playoff on 18. His putter failed him like it did a lot of the weekend. Tony Finau was phenomenal through the first 2 rounds and then hung around, finished tied for second in the event. A really great weekend of golf. Beautiful weather in Houston as well. I've got pictures and videos that'll pop up throughout this episode to show you some of the things that we got to witness. Our guy James Mesh walked out with some really wild sports memorabilia. He was the talk of the course, let me tell you. He felt special, and he needs that every once in a while. But anyways, again, a really great weekend. We got to go to the Houston Astros game on Thursday as well. So we'll bring you that coverage here on Over Par on this episode. But we're spending a lot of time talking about the Valero Texas Open taking place at TPC San Antonio this weekend. Again, another great weekend of weather, sunny, temperatures in the 80s. You look at the course, it starts off with a banger. Hole number 2 is a 602-yard par 5, 604-yard par 5 coming at hole 8 as well. Number 3 is a par 3 at 171 yards. That is a hole-in-one opportunity for a lot of guys. 171 is makeable from one shot if you have the finesse. Also a 183-yard par 3 at number 16. And the course closes with a 591-yard par 5. The par is 72, right at 7,438 yards. So a really fun course. The hole locations are going to be interesting. Hole 16, talking about the par 3, it's got a bunker. It's got a sand trap right in the middle of the green. So it'll be interesting to see how golfers, try to navigate that throughout the weekend as well. Let's look at the tee times and the odds for this great tournament. This is a tournament that Jordan Spieth always has a lot of success at. Being a Houston native, he played this course a lot growing up, so it'll be interesting to see how he puts that to his advantage. 7:53, Corey Connors, Colin Morikawa, and Max Homa will tee off. Looking at further down the tee time for the groupings, Jordan Spieth will tee off in the afternoon, like he typically does in these events. Rory McIlroy, Ricky Fowler, and Tommy Fleetwood will tee off at 1:08. Hideki Matsuyama, Lucas Glover, and Jordan Spieth teeing off at 1:19 p.m. And that's really about it in terms of high-profile groupings for this tournament. Scottie Scheffler going to take the week off as he prepares for the Masters. Steven Yeager taking this week off as well. Once again, the Houston Open champion, enjoying his victory and preparing for his first ever Masters next week at Augusta National. Looking at the odds for this weekend in San Antonio, one of the big favorites is going to have to be Jordan Spieth. He's up there at plus 2,000. Rory McIlroy is your odds-on favorite at plus 1,000. Hideki Matsuyama plus 1,800. Colin Morikawa plus 2,500. A really good value play for this weekend will be Tommy Fleetwood at plus 3,300. He's always played good golf here. He's had a good run as of late. So plus 3,300 is really, really intriguing. If I'm honest, Ricky Fowler as well at plus 8,000. I mean, who knows? Throw $1 down and you never know what could happen. So we're looking forward to a great weekend in San Antonio as we get you set for the Masters next week in Augusta, Georgia. Stay tuned here on Over Par. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at ESPN Southwest Louisiana. Tongue-tied right there for a second. Follow us on social media at ESPN_SWLA, and we'll be back with a fun edition of Over Par next week, previewing the Masters here on ESPN 103.7 Lafayette and 104.1 Lake Charles.